Alright, we're headed for the Undead settlement. We're here on the foot of the high wall. Let's start grabbing stuff and head that way. Now there'll be some dogs come out of that gate. There's a guy that opens it and then he'll close the gate again so you can't run. You could run through right now if you wanted to, but there are things we need in here, so he'll close the gate on us and we need to get these dogs. He's making a liar of me and leaving it open. See? There it went. Alright. There's a couple dogs down behind this overturned carriage. If you go to the right, they'll jump out and attack you. If you come this way, they won't notice. Having them a little snack there. That castle is awesome. I remember first playing this game, I tried to make that jump so many times and never did. I'm sure you can't, but I don't know. One of these guys, these are all the pilgrims from the opening cinematic. Here's one that's still alive.
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londor, a pilgrim as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
Whatever you say.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Now he's gone back to the Firelink Shrine. We'll check him out later though. I want to move ahead. Make sure you open that back up. This guy over here will open the gate and then close it and let his dogs in there. What a good parry. Well, they weren't supposed to take more than half my health on that first entering the building, but I guess that'll work. Now he's waiting to drop down on you. That's why I come up here. Alright, there's Loretta's bones that Grey Rat asked us to find her and give her the ring, but we're gonna take the bones to him instead. Repair powder. And we want to make sure we get this guy instead of running down the stairs. Make sure we fall on top of him and trip and fall on our face. That stuff would probably be more useful if my sword didn't have fire on it. Now I like to have a bunch of fire bombs and just pick the guy closest to the barrels, blow him up. There's some more guys over here. These guys won't aggro you. And there we go. See if we can get a few of these guys killed before the wizard thing gets up and comes after us. There it is. That thing it's got does a horrible amount of damage. And I'm gonna get hit with it for drinking. That's what I get. Nope. This thing is enough to fight without a bunch of those American Gothic farmers. There we go. Pray to this. Make sure you look up here. And there we go. Now hopefully we can drop down on this guy. Got him. And make short work of this one. I'm gonna conserve my Estus a little bit. I've got a bunch of those. I think they're thrall is what they call them. Little hooded guys. They throw knives all over the place, and there's like 5 or 6 of them coming up. Alright, so the one with the lantern will throw fire bombs sometimes. I don't know what the best way to move through here without taking much damage is. I like to run, just run in. Try to be moving the whole time and get away from where any of these guys can hit you. There's one over here. And I am being unsuccessful right now at avoiding their throwing knives and stuff. Oh, come on. Alright. They don't miss too often. You've got to be moving a lot. See? Oh, I didn't fall off at least. Look how much damage those knives do to you. Alright, that's the last one of those things. Grab this. Flank shield. Now that thing right there is alive, though you can't target it right now. They're not too terribly hard to kill as long as you're not too close when they start acting like that. When they start flopping around, they'll kick you a lot, hit you, and do some damage. So just back away, hit them good, back away, hit them again. Oh, we want to pick this up for sure. And then there's an item up here on the roof. Right over here. Causes more damage than it should for that shortfall. Now this guy is not hostile right now. If you move on into the game and head through the house past that burning tree down that way, you'll eventually encounter a large tree boss that's optional. That'll make this guy hostile, and you won't be able to access the mound builder or the mound maker's kind Covenant, at least not right now in the game. Now, this is supposed to be, I think, like some kind, like a red soap plate ring or something like that. It's very hard to get this to fall right and not fall over the cliff. But we're going to attempt to do it, and I like to move it kind of off over that way if you can. And I completely missed. Let's try that again. It'll be successful unless it falls off the cliff again. I've done it. And if it does fall off the cliff, you can just reload this part, show back up over here, and let it, it'll be hanging back up. You can chop it down all you want. There we go. Flame soap plate ring. Very nice. Now we want to get up behind. I could put that on. I wonder how. Got a few things I could wear actually, but we'll just wear that for now. Now what we want to do is examine this cage. Here we go. Pretty trusting of that saw-wielding monster. See, this is what we get for trusting him. He threw us down a hole and smashed the cage on top of us. This place is cool.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise?
Yep.
Yes, yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are, but we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping. Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family. You'll go mad one day, but not today. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place. This pit is for hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims. You've better things to do, I'd hope.
Sometimes that's a really fun thing to do, though. Piling up victims. Well, anyways, let's use the homeward bone we just got. And I'll pick us up back at the flaming tree. Alright, now once you've gotten your Mountain Maker Covenant, you make your way back here to the tree. You can ignore these guys. They've got nothing for us right now. We're just going to work our way back across the bridge as best we can. Watch our back a little bit here. But we're going to head for the next bonfire on the list and watch his fireball. Come right in here and start killing these guys in these stalls. If you can. I apparently cannot. I've been stuck on that one the whole time. Can't get the other one killed. There we go. There is one of the little thralls hanging from a... But you want to kill him because he's got some kind of big two-handed sword. And he does spin around pretty wildly with it. Nice round shield. Now if you go running over there, those guys up there will start throwing fireballs right on top of those exploding barrels. And they'll throw them down there too. We need to drop down here. Watch ourselves a little bit. Right in here is the next bonfire. Alright, thank you for watching the videos. I'm having a good time making these. I hope you guys are enjoying watching them. Hopefully I can get this done or near done by the time the DLC comes out. Till then, I'll keep working on it.